Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At mydogdied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who has lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share.
Hello, friends. It's Don Barnes from mydogdied.com. Today I'm reading a letter from Lisa, a 54-year-old woman from the quiet hills of Topanga, California. She writes to us about the sudden loss of her beloved Akita, Luna, who passed away at only 2 years old. This one's tender and raw, a reminder of how deep the bond between a person and their dog can be, no matter how brief the time together. Dear Don, I never thought I'd be writing to a website called mydogdied.com. It sounds too final, too heartbreaking, but here I am. I found you in a moment of desperation when my heart felt like it had fallen through the floor, and I just needed someone, anyone, who would understand. Luna was only 2. Just 2. She had this giant fluffy coat and a proud stance that turned heads every time we walked through the trails of Topanga Canyon. But she was more than just striking. She was gentle, funny, curious. Her favorite thing in the world was bringing me shoes. Not to chew, just to bring. Every morning I'd find a slipper or sneaker at the foot of my bed. And there she'd be, tail wagging like she'd just fetched the moon. She passed so suddenly, Don. I had brought home a bouquet of flowers, lilies and oleander, a careless decision I'll regret forever. I didn't even realize they were toxic. One moment, Luna was her usual playful self, and the next, she was throwing up and staggering. We rushed to the emergency vet, but it was already too late. The toxins had done their damage. She was gone within hours. The guilt is unbearable. I keep playing the moment over in my head, wondering if I had just known, if I just Googled before bringing those plants in. How could something so beautiful take away someone so beloved? After Luna passed, I couldn't sleep. I wandered around my house in silence, expecting to hear the click of her paws or feel the nudge of a shoe against my ankle. I typed "my dog died" into a search bar, and there you were. mydogdied.com. I read a letter from another woman who lost her Labrador to cancer. Her pain sounded like mine. For the first time, I didn't feel crazy for feeling like I'd lost a child. Thank you for holding this space, Don, for reading these letters, for making grief feel not only seen, but sacred. Love, Lisa. Thank you for your letter. Your words are tender and powerful. And I want to say this clearly. It wasn't your fault. None of us can see around corners, especially when love blinds us to danger. You brought flowers into your home with the best of intentions, and no one would ever suspect they could carry such a quiet threat. Luna sounds like she was a rare soul. Only 2 years old, yet she brought daily joy and light into your world. The image of her carefully selecting a shoe and delivering it like a morning gift, it brings a smile even in the midst of tears. Grief is never linear, and guilt loves to cling to the cracks in our hearts. But Lisa, you loved her well, and I believe, deep down, Luna knew that. She didn't leave knowing poison. She left knowing companionship, adventure, and a home full of affection. To everyone reading or listening, if you've ever blamed yourself for the loss of your dog, let Lisa's story remind you. Love always outshines regret. And though the pain is real, so is the beauty of what you shared. Thank you for trusting us with your story, Lisa. Luna's spirit will live on here, with all of us who understand this ache.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit mydogdied.com or call us at 855-925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share.